Hola, bonjour, hello. Welcome to Shantu's Tarot. Hi, everyone. Welcome. This is a general love message for the sign of Gemini for the month of April 2020. If you'd like to skip ahead to the reading, there is a timestamp below in the description box and also should be pinned in the comment section. If you're still with me, I have a few things I need to mention. So first, I want to apologize for the delay in getting this video out. I really like to do things in advance, and if it were up to me, this video would have been out in the month of March. But if you haven't seen my video about my health update from about a month ago, I am dealing with some current health challenges, and so I am in recovery and under a physician's care, but it means that I'm not able to put out videos as quickly as I would like. It takes more time and more effort, so I appreciate your patience. Also, moving forward, the monthly drawing that I do for a free tarot reading will now only be done on Instagram. So head on over to my Instagram page, which is Shantu's Tarot, and if you comment for a current month's post, so that would be for the month of April, and follow me, you will be entered to win a free tarot reading from me. I've just decided it's much easier for me and for you, if you're interested in a free tarot reading, to enter the drawing on Instagram only. Otherwise, it was getting too complicated for me to follow people and figure out, which platform they were using to contact me. Yeah, that's all I have at the moment. Remember to take what resonates, leave the rest. This is a general reading, so all of it might resonate for you, parts of it, or none of it. Whatever the case, just take what feels right and leave the rest. Also, excuse me, please excuse my nails. I usually try to make sure that my manicure is on point, but in the grand scheme of things, I realized that the message is more important than the way my hands look. So, yeah. All right, let's get started. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is about family, ultimate fulfillment, contentment, joy. So that might seem strange in light of everything that's going on in the world right now. There's a lot of grief, a lot of fear, a lot of anger, a lot of confusion and despair. But I think during this time we are being called to give thanks for our blessings. This is a card also that has to do with family. So if you are at home and unable to go out wherever you are in the world, and you're blessed to have a family that lives with you, even if they're annoying you, getting on your nerves, even if you feel frustrated because you're confined in a small space with your loved ones, try to see it as a blessing, because there are a lot of people out there who don't have family to live with, and they are suffering greatly because they are in self-isolation or quarantine, and they're alone. And it's all about perception, right? Try to perceive your blessings. Also, the infinity sign here has to do with the number 8. So the number 8 could be significant for you, Gemini. I don't know, April 8th, 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 hours. Someone could have a birthday on the 8th. Yeah, but this is, this symbol of infinity is never ending, right? It's continuity. So I'm getting gratitude. Just be grateful. Be grateful and find balance, and consider your loved ones a blessing. Even if you're not in isolation or quarantine with them, reach out to them, call them, text them, email them. You know, we have to find creative ways to stay connected in the midst of this. So reach out, or be receptive if someone reaches out to you. They may really need to hear your voice. Okay, moving on. At the bottom of this heart spread, we have the Tower and the Four of Wands. So the Tower is affiliated with the number 16. It has to do with a major shakeup, a major shift. It can do with catastrophe. It doesn't have to, be negative. It just means basically the foundation upon which things have been built are no longer serving you. And change needs to be made, right? You need to break things down in order to rebuild. So the number 16 could be significant, I don't know, for someone. When you add these numbers together, you get 7. 7 is a highly spiritual number. The Six of Wands has to do with the fire sign, the element of fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So maybe you have that in your chart, or your romantic partner or love interest is one of those signs. Six of Wands has to do with victory, with success. Also, in this particular case, I'm getting home again. So I wouldn't say Six of Wands traditionally has to do with home, but I'm trying to read intuitively more. So I feel like the core, the foundation of your relationship with your partner is being rocked. And that could be either because you're at home together and you're forced to share space, and you're not able to escape or walk away or go for a drive or go, whatever you did before in order to process challenges in your relationship. You're forced to deal with things head on. Also, if you don't live with your love interest or partner, the separation could be causing a major transformation in your relationship. So, that can go either way. And that's not to sound ominous or alarmist. It just means, when you have a major upheaval like this, like the world is currently experiencing, it can either take your relationship to the next level and ascend, or it can cause your relationship to fall apart and you move on. So only you know which applies to you and your relationship. Next, we have the Lovers and the Six of Swords. Oh, lots of sixes here. Okay, so 6 could be very significant. 6 has to do with balance, with harmony. So perhaps you're achieving greater balance or harmony with your loved one, or within yourself. Honestly, you can't really achieve harmony and balance in your personal relationships, including romantic ones, unless you're in harmony, and in balance with yourself. So the Lovers has to do with a spiritual soul connection. Also is affiliated with the sign of Gemini. Six of Swords. Swords are air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So, perhaps you're realizing the spiritual significance of your relationship. Whatever that means for you. You're realizing that this person is your soulmate. Perhaps you're being called to make a choice about your relationship, whether to move forward and to go deeper and become more committed, or to walk away and to let this relationship go. That's up for you to decide. I don't know why, but I feel like this card is making me think of protection. with this image, the swords are pointing away from the ribbon, and it makes me think that they are protecting this ribbon. So maybe, and in this picture, the one seahorse looks like it's protecting the other. So perhaps you're feeling very protective of your loved one, or they're feeling very protective of you, which makes a lot of sense, right? There are a lot of people who are fearful, and when you love someone, you want them to be safe. You want to protect them. So yeah, that makes sense. Now is a good time. It's, what better time than now to show someone you love them, to protect them, to nurture them, to let them know how much you care and that you want them to be safe. And, it's not just about saying those things, it's about actually doing those things. Please forgive the noise in the background. My cat has been going in and out all morning, and now she wants to come back in again for the 5th time. Okay, 4 of Pentacles. That has to do with earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then we have the Fool, which is often affiliated with the sign of Aries. What I love about this interpretation of the Fool is this little puppy is so carefree. He just, all he wants to do is play with his stick, right? If you've been around dogs, or you have a dog, you know that they are really wonderful at being in the moment. They don't really worry about the past or the future. They just get really super excited about whatever's happening right then and there. So this, image makes me think, be really grateful and mindful and present now. Don't worry about all the things you have yet to get done. Don't worry about, don't worry, basically, I guess is what I'm getting from here, is that be in the present moment with your feelings, with your thoughts, with your emotions, with your partner. Really pay attention to each other. Put down your phone, stop this video if you need to, and really enjoy being with your loved one. Take the time to be playful, to be happy, to dance, to sing. No time like the present, right? A lot of us have a lot of time on our hands. Some of us don't, and we're busier than ever. It just depends on your circumstance. But if you have the time to be mindful and be at one with your loved one, that's a blessing. Do that. 4 of Pentacles has to do often with holding on to things in the traditional sense. Here I'm getting home again for holding on to your home, focusing on making your home a safe space, protecting it. Again, protection keeps coming up for me. Keeping people safe, keeping yourself safe, making wise choices. So be mindful in the choices you make. Try not to let too many outside distractions keep you from enjoying this present moment fully. Yeah. Okay. Next, we have the 9 of Wands and the Emperor. So 9 of Wands is fire energy. Wands are affiliated with Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and the Emperor often is affiliated with the sign of Aries. Also, some people say Taurus. I usually get Aries, but the Emperor to me is an entrepreneur card. He's the King of Kings. He's the great patriarch, the father, the father figure. He is a protector. Okay, protection. That keeps coming up, so that has to be really important to somebody. He's someone you can rely on. He's someone you can trust. You know that this person's going to take care of you and keep you safe, right? Like a king should. The idea of a king is someone who rules and protects and guards, and that's what I'm getting here. Teeth. I don't know, maybe somebody's a dentist. That message could be for one person. I have no idea. Things just come, so I say them. Nine of Wands. This often has to do, the traditional Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. So, you know, the king has seen some battle. He has a lot of experience. He also could work for himself. Maybe you have your own dental practice, or your loved one has his or her own dental practice. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I'm getting anything else. On guard. Somebody's on guard. You or the person that you're involved with. Yeah. Protecting what's important to them. All right. Next, we have the Eight of Wands and Temperance. Temperance often has to do with the sign of Sagittarius. So that could be a sign, an astrological sign in your chart, or you could be dealing with the Sagittarius. Eight of Wands, Wands, fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So the Eight of Wands typically has to do with travel and communication. When I look at the interpretation that's depicted here on this card, I think of mending fences. You see how these wands are sort of like thatched, like almost like a fence, and this this ribbon is tying them together. So bear with me here. Communication can help to mend fences. It can help to heal relationships. As we have so much time now, many of us, to contemplate and to be nostalgic and remember things from our past, things that we've said, things that we've done, things that other people have said and done, we might need to heal some old wounds, and that could be with a current partner or with a previous partner. It could be with your parents, you know, because I believe that your relationship with your parents sets the blueprint for all future relationships, particularly romantic partnerships. So maybe you need to give your mom or your dad a call. Maybe you need to call or text an ex. Maybe they will call or text you, but there's some healing work that needs to be done. And ultimately, it will help to improve your current or future relationships. Temperance has to do with healing, with finding balance. So I think somebody needs to reach out to someone. Maybe you need to reach out to someone, or, you know, if someone reaches out to you, perhaps don't be so quick to dismiss. Maybe take a moment and listen to what they have to say, because it could be very valuable. It could be something that you've been waiting to hear for a really long time, and you finally get that message that you never thought you would get. All right. Last card in this spread is the Wheel of Fortune. Love this card. I don't remember the name of this Egyptian god. It escapes me. If you remember the name, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Wheel of Fortune has to do with the fixed signs of the zodiac. It's a 10, and if you reduce 10 to a single digit, it's 1. 1 is a number of new beginnings, of manifestation. So you are manifesting, you are making things happen. And if you aren't, or you feel like you aren't, you have the power to do so. The wheel is turning. Things are going to begin to change. So if you've been experiencing challenges in your relationship or internally, things are going to get better. You just have to have faith and work on yourself. Turn inward. Yeah, things are going to improve. You just need to have faith, and you need to heal. All right. I hope those messages resonated for someone. I'm going to pull one final card from Romance Angel Oracle deck. Oh, two came out. Okay. Bear. We have 2 cards here. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So, Gemini, maybe you're getting into a new relationship, or maybe you're currently involved with someone and you're questioning whether or not to continue because there's so many things that are different. You're worried maybe that there are too many differences for the relationship to be successful, but this card is reminding you to keep an open mind. Don't make snap judgments just because someone comes from a different background or country or socioeconomic, level or educational background. Just be open. And next we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So yeah, I mean, sometimes you just have chemistry with someone, and it doesn't matter that you're 20 years, apart in age, or one of you is from Australia and the other one's from Korea, or one's from Egypt and the other one's from Sweden. Like, who cares? If the chemistry is there, pay attention to it. That relationship has something to teach you. All right. I hope some of those messages resonated. If they did, fantastic. If only some did, take what did, leave the rest. If none of them resonated, that's okay. It just wasn't the reading for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, to connect with me. If you're interested in a private reading, all the information is listed in the description box below. I'm wishing you so much love and light, Gemini. Take good care of yourself. Many blessings.